up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Shawn Deon, and if you've never seen my face before, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can be sure to see it again. Today we're going to talk about my first year as a flight attendant. So I hit a year in November. So as a year in, I have a lot of things to say. But most of them are good. And y'all see my little desk? Sorry to get sidetracked, but you see this little desk? I don't know, it made me feel like I was professional, so I left it here. But as you can see, I am still doing the job. I'm currently on a layover right now in Cleveland. Let's go Cleveland. Nothing here, it's really cold. Actually, I don't know if anything's here. I didn't go outside because it's cold. I don't do the cold. But yeah, so as my first year went by, I didn't expect it to be like it was at all. Like, one, I was blessed with a line very early. Those who know anything or like been researching, a line is just like something you acquire over time. You just got to put in your time. You got to scrub the bottom of the barrel on reserve to get that line life. And I was blessed with the line 4 months in. Let me just say this. Being in the aviation world, like, if I have to do a regular 9 to 5 another day of my life, it won't happen. I love flying, going to work literally besides the early show times or the red eyes. I'll be going to work smiling, I'm happy. It's not like, oh my God, I gotta drag in today. If it's like 4 a.m., so I'm kind of like that, but as soon as I get to the airport and realize what I'm doing, it's like, oh my God, this could be a lot worse. It's worth it all. The benefits, let me tell you, it became accustomed to being like, oh mom, oh you missed me? Hopping on a plane? Like, I don't see how I could not live that way anymore. People, and I'm one of the regular ones, people go to get haircuts in a different state just cause they go, oh, I want to get my nails done here, I want to go have breakfast here, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, that lifestyle alone is already a blessing, and then being able to go overseas, which I still have not done yet. I need some traveling friends, y'all. I'm a little lonely, which brings me into another part. It is very lonely. Like, you make friends with the people you're working with, but other than that, like when you get to your room or something, like at first it was go out because it was a new job, it was new places all the time, and now it's kind of like, okay, we're here again, 4th time. Meet you downstairs? Yeah, I'll meet you downstairs. 2 minutes later, I'm in bed watching Netflix. And it's just like you don't go out as much, and then you're kind of alone all the time, which being alone for me, I'm in my head a lot, and I'm like, dang, I really wish I had someone to talk to or like do stuff with. Like, so being away from home is a downside, I would say. But if you don't mind it, like I don't mind it that much, but sometimes I really do mind it. It's fine. You do meet a lot of people. Like, I've met people on the plane, and then I've had like long layovers, so I'm like, oh yeah, they're like, oh, when we land, we can go here, we can go all here. I've hung out with people I met on the plane for like 2 days at a random place. It sounds unsafe, y'all, but let me tell you, I was safe, I promise. When I got the job, I moved straight to my base. So I've had to redo my whole life in a sense. Like, I had to move to Florida. I ended up doing crash pad life for a while, and let me tell you, for those of you who are looking into crash pads, make sure it is for you. If you're the type of person that doesn't like people in their space, or like me, I like to walk around in my underwear, which that crash pad really ain't stopped that. But if you like, to be free, or like don't like people as close to you, or like cleanliness, like you gotta be specific on the crash pad you choose, or just not choose one, because like me, I was used to having, like a crash pad, you have someone in your room with you. I'm not used to that. I never did college dorm life, none of that kind of stuff, so that was new to me, and I did not like that at all. I didn't like that environment. Like, crash pad, I cannot go back to a crash pad. I would to save money, because you can find some cheap ones. I was not staying in a cheap one, but you can find some cheap ones. They're not bad, especially if you like to work, because if you're working a lot, like, I don't mind renting a room now, because it's like, I was like, I want my own apartment, but now I'm like, I am at home 5 something days out of the month because I pick up a lot, because I need some money. And then it's like, okay, I rent a room, and then like it kind of ties back into being lonely. If you're always around people when you go on trips, that's kind of your alone time right there, because I can be around people all day at home and then come to a layover and it's like, okay, now I have my peace of mind, I have my relaxed state. Doing this, like living in a crash pad or renting a room, allows you to see, like, especially if you're in a new area, it lets you be like, oh, you know, you get a feel for the area. And if you have people around you, you kind of be like, hey, have you gone here, or you have done this, and you kind of go together. If you don't have anybody, like I said, when you join the aviation world, your coworkers end up becoming like your closest thing you have to a friend, because they're all that's there. Hey, I mean, like, it sounds like, oh, you're just settling, but I mean, kind of are, but you kind of build friendships with some of them. When you go to different places, you can find out, if you go out like on layovers and stuff, that's like a little sneak peek of the area. And there's some places you're like, oh my God, I have to come back here, I have to go here, I have to go here. And you'll get a whole bunch of list of places that you want to go and like experience. And then who knows, you might find out where you eventually want to live doing that. And if you find out a place that you really love, you're a flight attendant, you can commute to where you can actually make the move to move wherever you want to move. There's people that literally work in like Las Vegas and live in Atlanta, and like it's just like, wow, that's a big difference. But I mean, if you're about a commuter's life, which I am not, I didn't even try a commuter's life. I somewhat tried a commuter's life. I was like a driving commuter. I was like 2 hours away from the base at one point, and I was just like, oh no. I couldn't imagine having an extra day. Like, say I'm going for a 4-day, but I got to pack for 5 to 6 days because I had to get there early, and when I get back, I might not be able to catch a plane back, so I might have to stay an extra night. That was not for me. I decided not to be a commuter. If you're a commuter, hats off to you. That's not my testimony. I can't do that. When picking an airline, when you first get started, you might be like, oh, I want to go here, I want to go here, because that was my mindset. Honestly, my mindset's kind of changed now a whole lot. But you do have to find an airline that fits you. Like, my personality doesn't go with every airline. I know for a fact if I was with, y'all won't go tell me my shirt was like all messed up like that. Wow, y'all fake. I know for a fact if I was with some other airlines, I probably would have been miserable. Like, and like, you know how, I don't know if you know the interview processes, but like if you ever go through and you get a CJO or you don't get a CJO, you're all bummed and da-da-da-da-da. And then now that I made it through with one, it's just like, thank God I didn't get through there, because I would have been missed. Like you learn about life at other airlines and you're like, oh my God, I really wanted to go there. No. Luckily, like that all worked out. My path where I was supposed to go kind of worked for itself. And I think it worked for me especially only because like my personality can shine with my airline. I love the fact that I can be myself and not have to be like sorry about it. So that's a big key. It is so hard to find a supervisor when you need one. Luckily I don't really need, like my questions are generic, I'll figure it out. If you were to have like real problems and issues, like this job, you're not micromanaged, you're not like under a stethoscope or whatever it's called. You have to be independent, you have to be an adult, you have to figure things out on your own. And if that is not like, if you always need to be coddled or handheld, this is not for you though. I would say this job isn't for you if you need to be with someone at all times. You get a lot of independence with this job, and it's not for those who just seek like constant attention and help. It's not for you. You're gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna have to adult. You're gonna have to something. You just need help. And not to say that, I mean, you couldn't change and, you know, figure it out yourself, but like at first you might be driving yourself crazy. The pay was okay at first. Like it was shock. I was like, oh, when they say that first year you don't make no money, that first year you don't make no money. Like they were not playing. It's not as bad as they make it seem. Like you have some, but it's just like, oh my God, what? And then on reserve you actually can make a lot more money because of the fact you get a guarantee already. So if you just pick up on your days off, which a lot of people don't like to do because you're finally your days off, but if you pick up on your days off, you're like cheating the system a little bit, because then you get paid like more, and then without actually having to do that amount of work. And now that I'm a line holder, it's just like, oh my God, I want to get paid. I actually have to work all of these. Jesus, what did I just set myself up for? Like, so, but the pay, it does make you question the job a few times. I'm like, who? Which another thing, a lot of people have a lot of side jobs going on. Once I figure out mine, I'll let y'all know some tips and tricks to like hack your way to some monies here and there, but you'll learn the budget real quick. I still don't know how. Yeah. If you're watching this, send me a meal, like, or cooking recipes, something. I need to learn meal prep. I need to do something like stat, cause my bank account hurting. But yeah, the first year money is just, it's all right. It's not as bad as you would think, but it's not the best. But you do see, I did see like differences throughout the year, because I think I have like 3 raises. Well, besides the year raise to 2 or whatever. So I did see a little difference, and I'm like, okay, like, and then you notice, especially when you hit overtime, you'll notice a big difference. You're like, hey, come on, I'll work it all. Hey, give me that trip. You'll want to work more, but then just like, don't burn yourself out. So health on the first year, I didn't experience sickness at all. Like, everyone's like, you're gonna get sick the first year, da. I didn't get sick other than not the normal, like, oh my God, shoot, I got a stuffy nose or something. Like, I didn't get any like, oh, drastic, I need to call out for 2 weeks, I can't go to work. I didn't get any of that. But your body does take a toll, and your body does change your first year. A lot of people are like, Shawn, you're skinny, your body, you're perfect. Like, no, I noticed the difference, y'all. I done gained a little weight, a lot of snacks in the back of that plane, just sitting there, and when you're bored, you eat. It's not a good mix at all. I'm just like, no one, and I'll be full, like, call bell, I got it, like, and you just sit there and eat until another call bell goes off. Like, it's just bad. But that first year, you do have to take care of your body. Go treat yourself to a manicure, pedicure. Your feet deserve it, trust me. Your body, like, being up at that altitude, like, you expand, it's a whole lot. You treat yourself to a massage. I haven't got one yet, but it's going on my birthday. I'm getting full everything. I'm gonna be glammed up. You just have to be more mindful of your health in this job, because of the fact you're always on the go, and it's kind of, you don't even have a lot of time unless you schedule it off. You don't have a lot of time to just be at home. Okay, I need to go to the dentist, I need to go to the doctor, or then like you'll have like 2 days off, and then you'll try to squeeze it all in, and by the time your 2 days is done, you squeezed all that in, you feel like you really didn't have a break, because now you're like, okay, I have to do my errands, I have to go to the doctor, go to the dentist, wash clothes, go back to Walmart, repack, meal prep. Before you know it, you're out again, and now it's like, okay, where was my break? Like, yeah. So just be mindful of your health, and don't go overboard with it, because the first year, like, it is exciting, and then you want to do every single thing, and then you'll be forgetting about some of the like easy stuff, like drinking water. I need to finish that bottle over there, actually. You need to drink more water. Water is your best friend. Drink water, be active. Teach me how to be active, because I'm still a little lazy. But yeah, honestly, my overall look over my first year, it was very good. I had a good first year. It was not bad like I thought. It wasn't anything like I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been, and I am very happy about that. And I don't really have any like thing negative to say. Like, I wish the only thing, like, you know, I regret, but which isn't anything to do with my first year. It's just more like I would have traveled more for like myself. I wish I would have did that, but that means you need more money, so I'm gonna need my pay to be upped a few more times before I just be traveling all willy-nilly every other weekend like these other people. I can't do that. But yeah, other than that, my first year was pretty good. I do recommend this job to people who are looking to see the world, or to just like have a job where they can feel comfortable coming to work, or feel happy going to work, because I've done a lot of jobs, y'all, and this is by far my favorite. If you want to join the industry, I think you should. It's going to be very fun. It's very life-changing. You'll do things you never thought you would do, and yeah, that's just that. So I don't know, if you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. That's pretty much it today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. Press that notification bell and share it to everyone in the world that you know. But yeah, if no one told you today, you're beautiful, I love you, and until next time, bye.